Hey guys, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time, and we are taking a look at the Amazon exclusive Transformers Earthrise, Ramjet, and Dirge, two of the cone heads. There's only one left to get. And yes, I am actually one of the lucky ones who got their box in the shipping box. As you can see, no stickers on mine. And it's sad for those who got the things shipped with the shipping stickers right on the box, because that's terrible. What is Amazon thinking? Someone needs to get the QC going, like, big time. This is... Can't have that, Amazon. But again, I'm one of the lucky ones. So, yeah, we'll take a quick look at the box because it is a very beautiful box art. You got Dirge and Ramjet here in their vehicle modes. Ramjet's is a little misleading. I'll show you why in a minute. But then you got the arc on the side. There's little thrust. He's coming soon. We all know it. And then on the back, we got the product shot. Yeah, Ramjet's vehicle mode looks different than what's shown here, though. And actually, so does Dirge's. And you'll see that in a minute. So I'm actually just going to leave it like this, because, you know, that's going to be a good point of reference. As we get these guys out, well, they're already out. We have Dirge. And we have Ramjet. And there are some odd things about these two. Yeah, most notably, as you can see, the back is all white. Well, on this... a sec. Oop. Button. If I can get the shine off. On the back of the box, we have this black streak that is not visible at all on Ramjet. And that's for the better. Same thing with Dirge. He's got a black streak on his, and not visible. Very happy about that. This camera. Alright, there we go. And yes, they're a little more wobbly than the standard Seekers because of the way the kneecaps are, which are taller than your standard Seeker. It also blocks a feature where you have a port right underneath there that you're supposed to be able to use with a flight stand. Unfortunately, the flight stand I have is a little incompatible. So let me see if I can arrange this real quick. So get that in. Yeah, you can actually put them on a flight stand, like or a figure stand. And that's a feature I missed from the Earthrise Seekers. So sorry about that. But yeah, very nice. I did put stickers on the nose cones again. Although they do have the nice little black tip, which the standard Seekers don't have. We'll take that off. But yeah. That's a bit of a blunder right there. would have preferred if they just had the regular Seeker kneecaps instead of these extended ones, because it does make them a little wobbly here too. Help if I bring it down. As you can see, very wobbly. Ramjet's no better. And yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, well that adjusts it a little nicer. But yeah, that's a bummer. But for a quick comparison, let's bring in Starscream. As you can see, very different from very different wing design. Ramjet has the big thrusters with the swoop back wings, which is very nice. And Dirge has the the two mini wings and the bigger wings on the back, no tail fins, except for on the wings themselves. So that's pretty cool. Very nice that they're different from your standard Seeker. I actually like that. And of course, we gotta do the classics comparisons. And we'll start with NK Ramjet, because this is the classics Ramjet I have. Obviously no chrome here, which is a letdown, but not too bad. But very similar design. This one's a little more stylized in the wing because he's got that little spike there. And yeah, he has the bombs, and this one does not, which is weird. And Ramjet should have his bombs. And then we'll get Generation Dirge in. It's a darker blue, which is actually nice. You know, the G1 paint apps would have been nice on this one, but, you know, that's what repro labels are for. Still very nice. Very happy with these new ones. And I think it's about time we got to transforming them. Get this out of the way. And we will transform. Now, death comes to those who do not transform me first. Okay, Dirge, you got it. So yeah, we'll transform Dirge. And yeah, we'll start by just popping the feet out. And we'll pull these out. And pull the guns off. Should have done that first. Pull these apart because it'll make things easier. And make sure this is in frame. So, yeah. Again, make sure the pegs at the back of the inner leg skeleton go into the back of the shin, like so. And then tab the kneecap in place for a very solid fit. Rinse and repeat. Failure to do this will result in the shins sticking out at the front. Okay, come on. Come on. And they're difficult to get in those slots. Those tabs did not. Like to get into those slots, but well. Come on. I mean, this is one of those things that should get easier as you transform it more often. There, got it. Alright, so in place, get the feet out again. And you have the option of sweeping the wings back if you want, or you can keep them out, or keep them at an angle. Your choice, that's aesthetic. So, but you want to move these up, like so. Can't move it down, but it looks better when you move it up like that. Again, rinse and repeat. Move the camera up a little bit. And then we'll get the chest apart. This is very tight on every Seeker, especially new ones. And it's very helpful to have some nails handy. Especially thumbnails. So, pull the hand out. Put it back. Put the hand in place. Rinse. And repeat. And there we go. And knocked everything down and around. And then you put the cone up and reveal his head. And then you're done with that. All you got left is to put the guns in place. And yes, Ramjet transforms the exact same way. So I'm just gonna get him transformed off camera. You won't even notice. So now that we got these guys in robot mode, they are looking pretty good. I am very pleased. I did forget to mention that Skywarp had a different facial expression. Cut! Action! And here we have him in robot mode, looking really good. And I'm impressed. Now, back in the Seeker review, I did forget to mention that Skywarp had a different facial expression. And it looks like Dirge is in the same vein because he's got that shouting face. And yeah, we got Ramjet with the more stoic face. But the head sculpts look really good. And I like the cone heads. It's nice that they've managed to fit them under the real cone. Although, yeah, you can get some scuffing if you transform these guys too often. You know, Ramjet's got some scuffing at the feet and at the very top of his cone head. But other than that, looks pretty good. And they're far more... there's a lot more retooling than I thought there would be. That's what I'm trying to say. You got not only the head, not only the knees, which are gargantuan compared to the standard Seekers, but the chest plate is also a different sculpt. Having vents underneath the intake things. And, yeah, I'd say the only... Well, let's bring Starscream in. And we'll bring Skywarp in because I Gotta show off that head. But yeah, we can take a look. You can see. Now I know it's hard because of Ramjet having all black parts, but these vents here are different than on here, which is quite nice. You know, the whole chest plate is sculpted differently. The knees are sculpted differently, and the back of the legs are sculpted differently too because of the wings, of course. And yes, the heads are different. So the arms, the back of the figure, the nose cones, yeah, that's what's the same. And yes, Skywarp has the screaming face. And these guys are mad about something. I don't know what. I have no idea. I'm not even going to ask, so, yeah, whatever. And, you know, just because we got to get a Thundercracker in here because, hey. In fact, let's swap Screamer and Thundercracker. So we got the whole gang here. Well, except for Thrust. You know, we'll put Classic's Thrust right here, just so we can at least feel like he's there, although he's considerably smaller, because, yeah, these are Voyagers, the Classics were Deluxes. And that reminds me, we'll just take him out for a sec, and we'll bring in Classics Dirge and Ramjet. As you can see, very similar, but, you know, different paint apps, different details, but still looking pretty good. And I know it's very crowded back here, so let's get these guys out of the way. Much better, and yeah. And the downside is this Dirge doesn't have the option to fold his wings back, which gives him a very wide stance and makes him take up more shelf space than he should. Ramjet, you got a little bit more wiggle room. Although I'd like to see the G2 in the Voyager form. I got the G2 Classics, but, you know, I like the G2 stuff. And we're getting a new G2 Megatron coming, so why not? But speaking of Megatron, yeah, we should definitely bring him in. So yeah, he looks good with the boss. I mean, they look good with the boss. And I'm quite pleased. So all in all, I do think these guys are nice. Oh, one more feature I forgot. Yeah. At the bottom on the butt, you got a port for a flight stand, like a figure stand. So you can have them hovering. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's nice. But yeah, I do recommend them if you can get a hold of them. As far as I know, Amazon is sold out right now. Hopefully they will get a restock. I don't know, but fingers crossed, because you gotta have your cone heads. I mean, if you're really into getting the Classics figures, you gotta get the cone heads. There's no denying it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, helps out the channel. Ring that little bell for notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.